Barrow AFC are a football club located in Barrow in Furness in Cumbria and currently play in League 2 at Holker Street, which has a capacity of 5,400, only 1,000 of which are seated. Barrow's badge shows a white and blue shield split into 3 sections with Barrow AFC written across the bottom. In the top section there is the founding date for the club, 1901, and a submarine because there is a submarine building facility in Barrow in Furness. On the left hand side of the main shield we have a bee on an arrow, and this is meant to be a play on words to create bee and arrow. Barrow. Terrible as it may be, it's also on the coat of arms for the town as well. And on the other side we have a red rose, the symbol of Lancashire, as Barrow historically was a part of Lancashire, and an old style football. Barrow were formed in 1901 and played at the wonderfully named Strawberry Ground, and for their early history they would play in the local Lancashire leagues. However, they'd win the Lancashire League title in 1920 and get elected to be a Football League member in 1921. Barrow would struggle for much of their initial time in the Football League and stay in the lowest league division for 46 years. This included the time when the Football League expanded from 3 to 4 divisions, and Barrow would go down with that change. However, in 1967 they get promotion to the 3rd division, and in the following season they achieved their highest Football League finish, 8th in the 3rd tier. However, this success was very short-lived, and just a few years later in 1972, Barrow would be voted out of the Football League. I should explain that until 1986, a team from non-league wouldn't automatically get promoted. Instead, the bottom finishing club from the Football League and the best non-league clubs would essentially try to convince the other clubs that they were best suited for the Football League, and an election would be held. So a team could finish bottom of the league but not be relegated if it was deemed no non-league side was suitable to replace them. After relegation to non-league, like many clubs who find themselves down there, they struggled and would bounce around from the 5th and 6th tiers of English football. In 1990 though, they'd win the FA Trophy, a cup for all of the non-league teams in England. In 1999, Barrow found themselves in some hot water after some shady dealings by their owner meant that the club was almost liquidated, but an appeal meant that Barrow would survive and have to join the season a month late. After struggling on for the next few years, Barrow would slowly grab a foothold and start to build themselves back up, winning another FA Trophy in 2010, and in 2014 when new owners came in, they began to climb back up the leagues, winning the league title in the 6th tier that year, before finally managing to win the league in the 5th tier during the 2019-20 season. Although Barrow would actually win it on points per game, as the COVID pandemic meant that the season could not be completed, and after surviving last season, Barrow would find themselves today in League 2. Their greatest achievement would probably be winning the Conference League title, although it was done without actually completing the season, and there was no gathering to celebrate them winning the league title, so it's a weird one. Barrow's colours are a blue shirt and shorts with white trim and white socks, and it's been this way since 1912. And their nickname follows suit, like so many others, taking it from the colour they play in. Barrow are known as the Bluebirds. Barrow's biggest rivals are probably other northwestern clubs of a similar size like Carlisle, Fleetwood and Morecambe. And a few quick facts to close out about Barrow. They're the only side who were unelected from the Football League to then gain promotion back to the Football League, and defender James Cotterill in the mid-2000s was jailed for punching an opponent on the pitch, which was actually missed by the ref but caught by TV cameras, and this is the only instance of a player being arrested at a high level for an on-pitch incident in recent times. And that was the quick history of Barrow AFC. Up next is Birmingham City.